Ethereum is charging up. Many green candles, despite the slight pullback recently. Sentiment on crypto Twitter went from "is Ethereum dead?" to full FOMO in days. Analysts tossing out $7,000, $10,000, even $18,000 calls. Spot ETFs unlocked, options market boiling over, institutions and retail both loading up. Is this the last dance before the music stops? Or are we just warming up for the real party? As usual, I'm not giving you any financial advices here, and I encourage you to do your own research. Step back. If you've been rugged by bear markets before, the FOMO burns deeper. You watched Ethereum hit $4,900 in 2021, then nosedive through 2022's abyss, and now it's back with a vengeance. Every time Ethereum flashes green, the hopium rushes in. Scrolling X, you see OGs screaming bull run, TikTokers pushing for 5-digit projections, and maybe your own bags are getting heavy with dreams. There's magic, but also PTSD from 2022 still lingers. You remember the pain, right? But when dopamine hits, as Ethereum rushes higher, greed takes over the wheel and rationality just slips away. Ethereum stayed glued below its all-time high for ages, while the rest of crypto sprinted. This month, that changed. Not only is ETH busting through the $3,800 resistance, but ETF flows, reduced supply from staking, and insane Layer 2 activity are juicing the narrative. Layer 2 adoption and gas fee reductions ain't just dev speak anymore. They are fuel for the moon mission. How high? Let's talk numbers, not silly hopium. The chart nerd within me cannot help but roll out the Fibonacci extensions. Let's measure Ethereum's last cycle top to bottom and project out. We take the 2021 peak and the 2022 bottom and then extend the Fibonacci lines out to the current cycle. The Fibonacci points flash roughly to $7,000, $10,000, $15,000, and $18,000. These aren't merely technical analysis daydreams, they are echoing across many analyst opinions. Legendary bulls Mark Newton and Tom Lee are hollering 10 to 15,000 for the year end. Some say even 18,000 at Christmas if institutions go full degen. But hold up, options markets, where the whales pull the strings, show 37% odds on $5,000 Ethereum by December, only 15% odds for 7,000 and 4% for 10,000. The higher you go, the steeper the odds drop. Considering the law of diminishing returns, I think it's unlikely that we hit the fib points at 15k and 18,000. Bullish, but not full send just yet. I'm actually curious to learn what your predictions for the Ethereum price at the end of 2025 are. Let me know in the comment section, and I promise that in December I'll come back to this comment section and I'll see which ones of you got it right. You'll get a special shout out in my first video for 2026. On-chain, ETFs are swallowing supply and staking yields create gravity. Institutional Ethereum is not a meme, guys. It's now a core move for hedge funds and treasuries playing catch up after missing the Bitcoin ETF run. Meanwhile, retail is finally waking up and everyone's flexing their Ethereum bags again. But the major pullback risk is real, as we can see the glimpses of right now. Smart money screams, take profits when you see 5 digits. If you diamond hand Ethereum through $10,000 hoping for 15,000, you might get dumped on by ETFs flipping back to fiat. Every Ethereum pump has been followed by deep corrections, especially when the whole timeline goes euphoric. And don't ignore regulatory FUD or fast L1 competition, because they are ready to drain momentum if ETH fumbles another upgrade or fees spike again. Here's one key takeaway. If you are an individual trader, this is your inflection point. Are you scalping for a quick flip or hunting for something bigger? Backholders who rode Ethereum through pain know that 5-digit Ethereum price will unleash savage sellers and bots ready to clip your P&L in seconds. The playbook says take wins at 7,000, $10,000 max, and don't fall for influencer hopium. Some of them are suggesting $44,000 is inevitable, but they're not doing the math on the market cap. This would put Ethereum in the same league as companies like Apple and Nvidia. Come on now, sure. Right now, excitement is infectious. I say lock in gains, keep your risk tight, and don't romanticize tech. I know it seems far, far into the distant future, but the bear market comes when you least expect it. ETF inflows will one day turn to mass exits, and whales will jump harder than TikTokers after the hype fades. I say don't end up being exit liquidity when the big guys decide to cut the cord at $10,000 or slightly above that. Nah. Ultimately, Ethereum could hit $10,000, $12,000 indeed if the bull runs roaring, $15,000 at full melt up, but the journey won't be smooth and the sell-off at those levels will be brutal as traders will rush for exits. If you're not trimming as euphoria peaks, you're the last one holding the bag. I say play the cycle, but don't mind the fools yelling $44,000 and make sure to take profits, because the market never waits for you to FOMO back in. If you want more crypto wisdom, guys, deep dive analysis, and real alpha on what comes next for crypto, smash that subscribe button right now. And if you agree that realistic expectations will be key in navigating this bull market, especially when it comes to Ethereum, then give this video a like so that the message can reach more people. Also, check out our website airdrops.com for the latest Web3 future stars before they've taken off, and join the airdrop campaigns. Finally, here's something else that's crucial for the markets: regulations. In my ideal libertarian worldview, they are completely extinct because we rely on judgment, on integrity, and on our reputation. But we live in the here and now, and regulations are inevitable. Earlier this month, President Trump signed a major piece of crypto legislation in the US, the Genius Act. Watch my take on it here as I managed to extract some of the positives from it. In a sentence, it will be a game changer. That's it from me. See ya.